Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Friday. But before we get into something more exciting that I have for another video, which you'll have to wait and see about my Primal Shards, because that's going live with Champion Chase. I'll be doing a separate video for this. I really wanted to get this out here today because there is something pretty interesting as far as new promo code news goes, and that there is a brand new legendary promo code that Raid Shadow Legends has released. Now, I didn't see any grand advertisement for this. I didn't see, because sometimes they have like I don't know, big blow up pictures and stuff like this. I did not see that, but I did find this via Reddit, and I thought this was pretty interesting, and it does work, and I want to share that with you. Now, before we get started with that video or with the promo code, I do want to remind people that, well, you can also make a brand new account using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen. What we're talking about here, you can get an Arma the Returned absolutely free, and these three amazing epics, Allure, Tagore, and Ruella, to start your journey off. We'll talk about the promo code. Normally, I would advertise somebody else, but we're going to wait for that. So let's jump to what it is that I want to talk about. So let's go on over here, and on Reddit, there was this promo code to get SICIA Flametongue. Now, this is an older character. I've only been playing for about a year. We're going to take a look at her. And so it was promo code Firestorm is what I found out on Reddit, right? So new promo code Firestorm for new accounts, unfortunately. And so this is going to get you this Firestorm. So if we go into the game, if we were to go into your promo codes section, now I'm on the PC, right? So fire, I mean, I think you could, the caps is not sensitive, but anyways, it said Firestorm like this. I think you can use it in any variation and it should be okay. And of course, it's not going to work for me, right? But it's because it says it's only valid for new players, unfortunately. But we need to talk about this character a little bit and why you might want to take SICIA Flametongue. Now, what's interesting, SICIA is a dual partner for Cardiel, who is a character that I actually have. So it would be interesting, but SICIA is part of the Demon Spawn faction, so you can find her here, over here on the right-hand side here, under the attack section for Force. Excuse me. Sorry, I guess I have a bit of a sore throat here. So SICIA Flametongue, looking very cool. I think it was part of this sort of angels and demons kind of approach, because Cardiel, if you've seen, is from Sacred Order, is a Void legendary character, basically looks like an angel. And so we have the angels and demons kind of going on here for SICIA. Now, as far as the reviews go, mostly for Spider and Hydra, although probably will be valid in Faction Wars as well. Those are the main points there. Let's look at the kit, though. So SICIA's passive increases the champion speed by 3 and damage inflicted by 3% for each ally and enemy under an HP burn. That part's interesting because it's designed to have Cardiel. Cardiel's on the team. The allies will heal when the HP burn debuffs trigger, which is interesting, on your team anyways, instead of receiving damage and losing HP. If you don't have Cardiel, though, fortunately that's not going to have much use, but some of this stuff will. Speed by 3 is not a lot, actually. Like nowadays, like maybe she'll get a rework. Then we have the A3, Firestorm Right, on a cooldown of 5, but can be reduced to 4. Places an HP burn on this champion for 3 turns, then attacks all enemies. Has a 75%, so 3 turns is pretty good, but it's on her. Has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn debuff on all enemies, also for 3 turns. A lot of debuffs tend to have 2 turns, but she is specializing in HP burn. This is pretty nice. Grants an extra, whoa, I don't know what that was. Grants an extra turn if an HP burn debuff is placed on all enemies. So now, because it's 75% chance, this may not happen. But if you were to book her at least up to this part, then it would be guaranteed, and you would get a free turn out of that, which is pretty nice, right? It doesn't do much damage, or what doesn't do any AoE damage. So this is going to be really good on Spider, right? Because when you're spreading burn and you have a lot of burns on Spider when they all drop down, it is going to do a ton of damage to the boss. Now, A2, Flame Eruption, it's also an AoE attack, which is nice. Has an 80% chance of placing Weaken and Decrease Defense for 2 turns. This is pretty nice. These are very strong debuffs, right? For bosses, Weaken and Decrease Defense together is a lot of additional damage that boss is going to take. But it only does that defense if there are at least 2 enemies under HP burn. So this should happen on bosses like Spider. But if you're not able to burn the boss, or if there's no, like on Ice Golem, this would be okay as well. But if there aren't other enemies who can take the burn, if it's just a single boss, then it won't land the decreased defense. So that part's a little bit unfortunate there. Instantly activates 1 tick of all HP burn debuffs on all enemies. This is going to obliterate the spider. This is probably a very fast team to destroy the spider. Honestly, it would be kind of helpful in Ice Golem as well, though, and especially Ice Golem hard, I think. So that's really interesting. And then the A1 is a 3-hit attack. HP burn isn't something that you really need on Fire Knight, but if you don't have a lot of options for this, this can be a very multi-hit kind of attack for Fire Knight if you need it. Each hit has a 15% chance of increasing the duration of HP burn by 1, so you can keep that rolling on the main boss. So, I mean, overall, I think she has a pretty good kit. The question is she worth it over some of the other options for promo code legendaries that are out there? Unfortunately, the Tholen Falbeard promo code did expire, I believe, at the end of end of 2025. I think since January, I have been promoting a different one, and I'll actually raise that here as well. So normally, in most of my videos, I would be promoting the Void Legendary support to Hanorach. So, I mean, it is a pretty tough decision here, I think, because she is still pretty good. And so the question is, really, is SICIA better than Hanorach? I think it really depends on what your starting promo code is, right? Do you have an option that can kind of do a little bit of what Hanorach can do, which will allow you to pick up SICIA? The other promo code that was before this also I want to mention, which I've already done a video on, but also in the Demon Spawn faction actually, was Cheshire Cat, who again is another strong, kind of pure damage character, right? SICIA does a little bit more, has more utility in terms of having debuffs and things like this. And one thing that I actually didn't notice before is it shows this Alice's Adventure over here on the same time. So this can be gotten as well by using the promo code Kitty Cut, right? Okay, I've done this in another video. Check my channel for that one. But as far as the options, these are basically the 3 main options now, I would say, as far as new character accounts go. So I think it'd be a very interesting start because SICIA does have a lot of good utility, a lot of good debuff utility as well that could be really, really helpful on a brand new account, especially in combination with some of these epics that you get, especially since, with my promo code, right? So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. That's just another quick video that I wanted to put out today. I will be putting out another video later once I get around, have breakfast, and get around to my Primal Shards openings. Anyways, before I go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started yet, if you want to make that new account, right, with SICIA, then do so now. Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Narma the Returned, recently reworked of Knights of Revenant, and also these 3 amazing epics, Allure, Tagore, and Ruella at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And again, don't forget, don't forget to use the promo code Firestorm to get SICIA Flametongue if that's what you want for a brand new account, Firestorm. So don't forget about that. Thank you to Reddit. Thank you to Nil the Noble who posted this because I did not see this anywhere else on the internet so far. So maybe there will be later on today. Anyways, that's it for now, everyone, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.